Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Carol Massar, along with Matthew Miller. Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. With us is Bloomberg News cross-asset reporter Isabel Lee here in studio. We got to talk about VRTX Vertex.
We do have to, because it's down almost 20%. That's the most since October 2020 and the lowest since December 2023. So the shares really fell after an experimental pain drug failed to provide post-surgery benefits. So of course, the FDA said they don't really see a path forward for widespread use of this pill, because if it didn't work, why use it? And this is interesting because Vertex has been trying to diversify beyond its core business of cystic fibrosis treatment. And a key part of that is this one. And it's actually the first new type of painkiller to reach the U.S. market in more than 2 years. But it didn't really pan out. RBC Capital Markets said that the setback should cause a rethink of the risk profile for the pain franchise.
All right, so that one taking a big hit. Stock overall down about 5% year to date. Let's go to something that we talked about in the aftermarket last night because it reported a result. We're talking about Hims & Hers.
Hims & Hers shares are lower by almost 12%. So the company missed revenue estimates. So they recorded sales below average estimate, but they did reaffirm their full year revenue guidance. But Citi said this is a difficult quarter for Hims. Morgan Stanley said investors will need to be patient. So Hims really has gotten a boost from selling cheaper versions of popular weight loss drugs, but that has since been in peril because the FDA ordered many companies to really just stop selling copies of name brands made by Eli Lilly and Novo Nordisk.
I wonder if the ticker's wrong now, because the ticker is HIMS, Hims. But now, I mean, that's because they used to sell like hair loss drugs and erectile dysfunction drugs.
What do you think it should be?
Well, now, I don't know, but surely there are a lot more Hers that are customers of that company now that they sell the weight loss drugs. I don't know how the numbers shake out.
So what are you just saying? Women take weight loss drugs?
No. I desperately want to get some too.
I know a lot of dudes taking it.
It's all over my Instagram feed. Like, I'm there. I'm ready to pull the trigger. I'm just saying that maybe half of their customers now are women, or at least a quarter. So the HIMS ticker just doesn't make as much sense.
Maybe we or us.
As it once did.
Or them.
TAP is the ticker for Molson Coors, even though I'm guessing most of the people
when he loses, he switches gears.
who drink it in this country
Nice pivot.
drink out of a bottle or a can. And also, fewer and fewer people have been drinking it in America.
That's exactly right. So shares are up 1.5%, but they shipped less beer in America. Beer sales fell again. They've been really trying to counter a shift away from beer, as more people, I guess, turn to spirits,
Tim was here.
canned cocktails.
He's all non-alcoholic beer.
I'm all for non-alcoholic too, actually.
Yeah.
I don't drink non-alcoholic beer. I don't drink alcohol.
I think you don't drink.
But then I don't want a non-alcoholic beer. Why have the calories if it's not going to give me a little boost, right? I'd rather have
There is that.
a cannabis cocktail.
What do we need to do?
Did you say cannabis cocktail?
No, I didn't say. But you know what I feel that with? Fizzy water. When I first moved here, that's such a thing. And I feel like every time I drink it, I'm fooling myself because it doesn't taste like anything, but it's painful in the throat. Anyway, so
Just quickly, TAP, go.
They lowered their full year guidance for the second quarter in a row. They really cited weak consumer, falling U.S. share, and rising costs tied to aluminum tariffs. So not looking good for them. And again, less people are drinking beer.
But the stock's up 1.6%.
Fewer,
less, much, and more. Thank you.
My daughter just corrected me last night on that.
Well,
you people are annoying.
There are rules. This is not knob,
Fewer.
Carol.
I know. TAP was up as much as 5%, but paring that back to about a 1.6% gain.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.